Anderson Silva is returning back to the cage against Michael Bisping. These two fighters been on a path of collision for a long time now. Michael Bisping, what an exciting fighter. He's the man, all right? Nicknamed the Count, from Manchester, England, fights out of Manchester, England. 36 years old, 6'1", 185 pounds, 72 reach, 44 reach, leg reach. His record is 28-7. He has good stand-up game. He has a lot of heart. He adapts to his environment at any time. He makes the adjustments when necessary. He's awesome fitness, good stamina. He's mostly a striker. However, he does go for the takedown. He has a little submission game to him. He's attempted 3,329 strikes in the UFC. He's landed 1,285, 39% rating at landing strikes. Awesome. He's attempted 59 takedowns, successfully made 26, 44% for him on that. Awesome. Out of those 1,285 strikes, he's landed 1,008 standing up. 78% of them was while standing. The percentage of strikes avoided was 68%. Also, the percentage of takedowns avoided is 64%. Out of those punches, he's landed 146 in clinches and 131 on the ground. Pretty cool. You know, he's a good fighter, and he fights very well. His record speaks for itself. He defeat Latis, CB Dalloway, my bad, and also Kung Lee. For sure, he's a guy that when he steps in the ring, you know, he gets the job done, and he means what he says. He has one performance of the night, 3 fights of the night. He also is a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a brown belt in Ryu Jiu-Jitsu. He's been active since 2004. He has 15 knockouts, 4 submissions, 8 decisions, and he's going to be a very, very dangerous opponent for Anderson Silva to return to. He's ranked number 5 middleweight. He has 3 fights of the night, 7 knockouts of the night, 2 submissions of the night. A well-known legend. Anderson is a worldwide image of the UFC. He's a worldwide hero in many people's eyes. Nicknamed the Spider, he's a very well-rounded, phenomenal striker. He has a lot of speed. He's fantastic. He has flash-like abilities. He reminds me of a superhero. Whenever you see Anderson Silva fight, you say that guy is like the Matrix. He's like Neo. The way his defense is amazing, his offense is amazing. He fights out of Brazil. He's 40 years old, 6'2", 185 pounds, 72 reach, 42 leg reach. I think hopefully I said his weight is 185 pounds, right? Hopefully I get that wrong. The strikes he's attempted is 957. He successfully landed 605, which gives him a 63% rating at landing strikes. He's all striking, man. You know what I mean? He's mostly striking, but he has good submissions too. So he's half and half. You know, you can go for the takedown, but if he's going down, you're going for the submission. You know, he's the only person I know who can, take you down, strike you while going down and submit you all at once, like 3 moves in like 2 seconds or 1. He's attempted 4 takedowns, or 4 grappling moves, you could say. And out of those 4, 3 of them were successful. 75% of that one for him. Out of the strikes he's landed, out of 605, 368 were while standing. So that gives him 61% of his strikes that he landed were while standing. The rest were either on the ground or in a clinch. Total percentage of strikes avoided was 63%. The total percentage of takedowns avoided is 70%. Silva is a guy who's very dangerous. He's fought a lot of big names and won. He's had major winning streaks in the UFC and on his record. He possesses a lot of counter strike abilities, a lot of power, experience, technique. He's real tactical, aggressive when necessary, and he understands what mixed martial arts is all about. He's ranked in Muay Thai. He's also a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a black belt in Judo, a fifth Dan black belt or a black belt in Taekwondo, and a yellow rope in Capoeira. So this guy is been fighting since 1997, and he's won amazing fights. Like he's one of those guys that when Michael Bisping steps into the cage with him, it's gonna be greatness versus greatness. Bisping is greatness. Silva is greatness. This is the time for it, and I'm happy that the UFC let it happen. So this is how it's gonna go down. Silva is a counter fighter. What he has to do is counter whatever Michael Bisping is bringing, like he normally does. Bisping is the type of fighter that likes to come in, and when he comes in, he's a volume active striker. He's a volume striker. He's an aggressive striker. So with a volume striker, you just have to maintain his game that he always has: timing, counter, speed, aggressiveness. You know what I mean? But attack with the thought of having an aggressive counter. Bisping comes in. He's predictable. He's the type of guy that you can see it coming when he's coming forward, because he puts all in it. He's always coming forward, and that's what Anderson Silva likes. This is the type of fight that Silva actually would be perfect for him to come back to, is an opponent like Bisping. Timing, utilize the ring to the best of your ability. As we can see in the stats here, that Spider Anderson Silva has the reach by a lot. Okay, he's taller. He has more arm reach. He has many different styles. Also, he has more styles. He knows more styles of martial arts than Bisping does. So he has the advantage on the ground and on the floor. His defense, maintain the range, control the cage to your best ability, maintain the range, utilize kick strikes when necessary, and keep Michael Bisping at bay. Every time he tries to come in, counter. Bisping is very, very aggressive. However, he can submit him. He can submit it. Look for the submission when necessary. So let's go to things that Michael Bisping needs to do to defeat Anderson Silva. For Bisping to defeat Anderson Silva, he has to continue the game plan of being an aggressive striker. However, you have to be more aggressive. You have to be a lot busier. You have to find the weakness in the speed of Anderson Silva and the weakness in his timing. Attack him at angles. Cut the cage when necessary. Use the angles of the cage and the cage when necessary. Take him down to the ground, but don't fight him on the ground. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is score the takedowns. Don't take this. Be real strategic in this fight. Don't try to go into a ground game with Silva. I wouldn't do that, but score the takedowns. Learn something from DC Daniel Cormier. Score the takedowns on him. Like he did against Bigfoot. And what you gotta do is, okay, I'm just gonna tell you the secret right here, man. Hopefully you guys get this message out to him. You have to be. This is what I tell some of the people that I work with. Try to do things with. You have to attack by drawing. It's a form of Jeet Kune Do. Okay, it's a technique. I mean, you want to set this person up because he's a counter striker. Okay. Silva's a counter striker. Okay, that's what he is. He's a striker, but he's a counter striker. You understand? So you have to attack by drawing. What I mean is you have to attack, and you know he's gonna counter. And when he counters, you already know he's gonna counter, because that's why you do that attack. It could be a lazy jab, it could be a feint to the body, it could be one of the, it could be a kick, a feint kick low, something that you can see that he doesn't react the same like he used to, you know. And you know he's gonna come in for the counter. When he comes in for the counter, that's when you come in and you hit him with a bang. You know what I mean? You can get him on the chin. When he likes to throw those combinations with the left hand, even when he throws a combination, that left hand, the way he throws it, if you throw your right, your left, when he throws his left, right, you come up with a right to the chin, you'll win. You counter him right there, boom. He's gone. He's gonna be asleep, because that's what you have to do. You have to do that type of attack by drawing. You have to draw him in with an attack, and when he comes in, you have to attack him to draw him in when he counters. And when he counters, you gotta attack him back. And that's it. That's the best way to defeat Silva for Bisping. Bisping can do that. Honestly, Bisping can do that. He can cut the ring when necessary. He can, he knows that the way Silva has fought a lot, and he's repetitive in some of his moves and some of his tactics. So these are his weaknesses, his repetitiveness. Now I'm gonna go down to my prediction. Even though Bisping is the guy with the skills to defeat Silva, is the heart there? It screams like it's there, but does it roar? It's hard for me to do this one, Bisping. I'm a fan of both these fighters. I don't see Bisping being able to attack by drawing, using that Jeet Kune Do. I don't see him being able to do that. I see him. Oh, sorry about that. I was making some noise, right, with some paper. I see him not being able to get in, not being able to land that big punch right on the chin for the win to defeat Anderson Silva. I see him more falling into the web of the spider. And once he falls into that trap, once Silva baits him, which is what I believe is going to happen to Michael Bisping in the first round, actually. If it does happen in the first round, then it's gonna end up being a decision. That's it. And I feel like if Silva can finish him in the first round, it's gonna be a decision, and in the end for Silva. So this is still going towards Silva. However, the way I see it, the way I predict to see it, or the way I want to see it, or whatever you guys want to say, is in the first round. I believe that Silva will land a counter strike, and I believe that Bisping will in the beginning of the fight will actually not even be so aggressive, and that would be the biggest mistake, because now they get a time to see each other's range and stuff, and I believe that's even worse. Don't ever give Silva that chance. I believe the best thing for Bisping to do is jump on Silva right away, and if he doesn't, I say it's going to be a left kick to the body, to the midsection, broken rib. Bisping will be out. Anderson Silva will win in the first round, KO. What do you think about my prediction video? Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe Michael Bisping will defeat Anderson Silva? Will it be by decision? Will it be by KO? Or do you agree with my predictions that Anderson Silva will defeat Michael Bisping by KO in the first round? By kick, by strike to the broken rib. I'm saying it, broken rib. I'm saying it, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time.